Yo, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk about the new update in Cow Dragons, Calling of Courage, and I'm going to just point the important things. I don't want to make this video like 30 or 40 minutes. Since, bro, there is a lot of talking here. There's a lot of, stuffs. So maybe I'm going to just share with you my personal impression over this update, how the things go. At the beginning, they actually point some of the main points of this update, and yeah, first of all, new map based on Hollindale geography and centered around Stone of Peace as the site. Legendary struggle. Oh my god. So we're going to have new map from what I understand from the first one, which is cool. I mean, developing one map take time, so I totally understand that. Maybe take a little more time to have not only Tamaris and Veteran. So GG on that. People was looking for new map for long time. So yeah, we're finally going to have new map here. All new mastery skills. Mastery skills allow your hero to learn other hero skills to replace their own, combining their abilities to turn basically in the battle. This is I have mixed feelings about this, since I don't think this is going to be an easy getting these skills and replacing these skills. Also, I think it's going to be, for example, from marksman to marksman, or maybe from infantry hero to infantry hero. It's not going to be you can pick from mage's skill and put it on your Goresh or something like that. So yeah, but GG. I mean, it, the game become little more complicated with these stuffs, and this is good at some point. I mean, you want to have more stuffs to think about, to build new ways of defeating the enemy and so on. So yeah, I think this is going to be good, but I think this new mastery skill is going to be more whales for the whales, because I really don't know what price you have to pay to change the skills or switch skills. New season building. Alliance Siege Bastion can attack other alliance building that can be garrisoned by deploying legions. They can expand your alliance territory while also serving a strong defensive support line. Okay. This is more for the territorial fights. Brand new season policies. Okay, that's no normal. Bring the war from here. Yeah, this is not something that I don't know. Yeah, new Behemoth. Maybe this is also interesting here, that we're going to have Giant. Miasma Giant, which I don't know what it's going to be, but yeah, it's just new Behemoth. I don't know if they're going to replace some Behemoth to put this Behemoth, since when the Frost Giant come, the normal Giant disappear. So, yeah. Tomes of Wisdom events series, so some extra events. Again, I say I'm going to point only the important things here. I'm not going to go in the depot in every line of this update. Most of the people already have this thing in their emails, so they can just go and write everything. Smotter wrote the prosperity, two new legendary heroes. Okay, this is interesting. It's going to be cavalry. Normal is marksman, cavalry, infantry, mages. Added a legendary hero, Urak. Some people from my lands decide that this is going to be an orc one, since sound orcish, but I'm not quite sure. It's a skill talent tree. This is common in the cavalry. Theodore Bakshi, available on the wiki spin. And new legend Tobin, which is a tank. Now, this is little strange for the cavalry to be a tank. What I mean by that is cavalry normally are something that you strike, either coming to the battlefield or going back legions, or it's more for fun. I don't see where you're going to use cavalry as a tank. They're not going to have the defense or the HP of the infantry. If you're thinking to use them in the behemoths, the only advantage that they have over infantry as a tanks is they have better march speed. So I'm not so sure what is going to be the new Behemoth, but it may actually include um, cavalry, tank cavalry. I think it may actually include, and is going to be very important to have something like this, because again, I don't see how the cavalry is going to outperform infantry as a tanks, especially in the PvP, in the Alliance Wars. You need something that is strong, and infantry get great boosts with this reduction of the range attack. So I'm not so sure where the cavalry tank is going to fit in general. Most likely, it's going to be for the new Behemoth. Well of Destiny or Strongest Sword. Normally, when it's Well in of Destiny or Strongest Sword, this is basically the better hero from the two most of the times. Exception is Theodore and Forondio. Forondio was in the weak spin. I think was one idea better from the Theodore, but yeah. Anyway, two new legendary artifacts: Wolf, Wolf, Horn, Cavalry, PvP Assault. I really like Assault artifacts. They do brutal damage. Milestone, this of the forest, blah blah blah. The companion, Forge of Light. Oh, this is actually Forge of Light, which is Milestone Hunter, available in Universal Artifact. What is this Milestone Hunter? Anyway, uh, going further. Yeah, this also exchanging house is something interesting that's going to happen. The Merchants Guild of Degar has opened exchange house to provide us trading services worth across the land. You can spend exchange coins for at the exchange house to purchase resources, gold, or they include mana, which is strange. Normally, mana is hard to get and is the most valuable resources. Selling resources will earn you equivalent amount of gems. You can always rely on trustworthiness and speed. Uh, it's yeah, it's yeah, it's normal. It's not the other player here. When you're high rolling, blah 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 blah. This is not interesting. The alliance market, we don't care about this. Weekly transport limit. Okay, weekly transport limit and loot limits has been merged. To combine, weekly transport would limit be increased to maximum 2, I think it's 2 billion. Anyway, Warped system upgrades, blah blah blah. This is not something that interesting. An even richer combat experience. Okay, this is going to be this is the other point here. We have these flying marksmen that we are going to have this bombing run, which can destroy buildings from long distance. Finally, those flying marksmen of Wilderberg going to get some kind of improvement. And I was very curious what kind of improvement you're going to give a most weak troop that have medium range. What are you going to put there? So I think this is in good direction. This bombing run, which can destroy buildings at long distance. Increase moving speed of flank marksmen. They're very slow, by the way. Adjusted to use wildfire. So I think it's going to be interesting. Definitely, we're going to see great stuffs in the next season with these flying marksmen. Because let's be honest, like 80% from the people playing Call of Dragons actually are a League of Order. Period. There's like 20% who is Spring Warden or Wilderberg. Especially after they remove this seasonal talent for the marksmen. I don't know who is going to go Wilderberg. But anyway, this is good in good direction. Gross movement speed, marksman, blah blah blah. Previously Legion move, blah blah blah. New flying cavalry unit skill. Okay, so far we're going to have just for the marksmen and cavalry since Celestials. Period. Celestials, the best flying unit right now. Ego Strike. If there is no friendly legion within the central range of your legion, they do more damage. What? If there are no other friendly legion within the certain range of your legion, they do more damage. So if you have more legions, you're going to increase the damage by surrounding. But in the same time, if there is no legions, you're also going to increase your damage. From what I understand. So some buffs for the cavalry, since I think the territorial battles next season is going to be from the flank marksmen, since they're going to have the opportunity to attack from long distance and also cavalry. So like this, the Celestials is going to be little back in the whole situation. But yeah, I think those two flank troops definitely should get some kind of boost. Strike 3 times, so we don't care about this. Okay, here is the point 5 and point 6 are interesting. Reduce cost of sieges. When attacking enemy cities, 35% of severely wounded units will die, down from 50%. So back in the days when you attack somebody, 50% from the severely wounded was going to die, but right now it's going to be 25%. And I think this is some kind of movement in good direction for cow dragons, since you know people are going to freak out if that was increasing with 15% to become like your death units is going to be 65% uh, from the severely wounded. And yeah, I think I see many good stuffs that is happening, new updates that is moving the game, in my opinion, in good direction, with small stuffs that the game actually give to the players, that the players don't ask. Because every time I see something that people are not so happy, which is normal. I mean, if you're not happy with something, you just say it. If you don't say it, no one will know. And they're like, this is something no one asked for, and most of the things here is something that the game actually give us, and nobody actually asked for this, but it's a good improvement. Reduce cost of the healing. Base cost of resource healing has been reduced with 25%. This is also great update. I mean, more and more people are going to be able to do resource healing, and right now, for example, since I'm one of the players from the global launch, I have my tier 5 open. I there is no other place where I can use my resources except resource healing, and they're going to reduce the cost, and this is great support. Improve healing, filter the types of healing, fixing an issue descriptions, blah blah blah, greatly increase daily resource healing at the hospital. Increase the 6 million. I think it was 3.5. Right now it's 6 million. That's crazy. Alliance system, other improvements, new beginner feature, Dragon Trials. Basically, these things is going to become one Behemoth trial race. Auto export and auto gathering feature. Now, about the auto export, I understand it at some point with the scouts, since I didn't actually take out mist from long time, like maybe 2 or 3 or 4 seasons. So I forgot how these things looks like. But yeah, there's going to be auto export and also auto gathering. This is something that, boy, I want to see how this thing work. Increase the quality of promotion legion, added war pet artifact share button, change improve animation. Yeah. So in general, this is it. I think is a lot of interesting thing is going to happen, especially with these flank marksmen that is going to receive this spell to hit towers from long distance. And yeah, there is a lot of things that I think is in the good direction for cow dragons. So it's my personal opinion. I think this update, Calling of Courage, is a good one. So yeah, I guess this will for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe. See you in the next one.